Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we're back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. We are on case 11. Chapter 2's been completed. We're going to go to chapter 3 and hopefully find some murder weapons. Sergeant Ace, this case is such a mind boggle. Everyone we've talked to has admitted to wanting Salvador dead, all except for Marconi. I'm telling you, Marconi's hiding something from us, and we could find out what if he hadn't put a restraining order on me. Wait a second, that's it. Ace, the order's only against me. Why don't you take Ramirez and go talk to Marconi? Really? You're letting me participate in an investigation? Wow. I'm sure you'll do good, Ramirez. Just don't act too nervous. And when you can, Ace, join me for a search in the sewers. There's something I'd like to check. Oh, a sewers outlet. Alright. Let's search the sewers. Ah, Ace, you're here. Right, let's go to work. Apple, rubber duck. This is tricky because this is really similar to the other one. It just doesn't have the right stuff. Definitely an apple, you dummy. There's the apple. Never mind, that's not an apple. Old knife. And a rubber duck. Right here. Dude, I was literally doing so well. I'm still not horrible, but I can do a lot better. Well, Ace, by now I know it's better than not to trust your instincts, so if you think this knife's important, you must be right. There's a serial number engraved on it, but it's too faded to read. Ace, do you think you could decipher this number for us? Of course I can. That's what I do. Aha! Skills, man. Skills. Well played, Sergeant Ace. Let's have Alex run the serial number through the database, see if he can track its owner. Sounds pretty good to me, man. How much is it going to take Alex to do this? 6 hours? Oh, 30 minutes. That's not bad at all. What's up, Marconi? You gotta be kidding me. Do I have to put a restraining order on the whole police department? We only want to ask you a few more questions, Mr. Linguini, sir. It's Marconi, you idiot. Why don't you talk to someone like Ash Bison? He's just become the new Viper's gang leader. Thank you for the lead, Mr. Tortellini, but it's Marconi, you bleeping imbecile. Darn it, you made me spit out my gum. And he has a spot. Did you notice Marconi has a big oil stain on his clothes? It kept distracting me. I agree, Sergeant Ace. Ash Bison becoming the Viper's gang leader is information you should follow up on. Maybe I shouldn't talk to Marconi anymore. He makes me nervous. But you're right, Ace. We still need to have a better look at his club. That's right. Again, amazing police work, guys. So you found out I'm the new leader of the Vipers, as if it was a big secret. Yeah, I'm happy, and let me know when you catch Salvador's killer so I can send them a thank you card. But I'm no idiot. I know Marconi will always be the true boss of this district. Those who forget that all die. One last thing, Ash. How do you explain that oil stain you have there? Seriously? You ain't so bright after all. I spend almost most of my time in the Viper's pit. Of course I'm gonna get stained. It's true. Let's look a little deeper into the dance floor. See what else we can find. sponge, cat, bowling ball, Skittle. I don't know what a Skittle is. I'm assuming it's not like the Skittles. Oh, it's a... Okay, that's weird. Okay, sponge, Skittle. Asthma inhaler. I mean, I'm sure that's a clue, yeah. Very nice. Good job, Jones. Well done. You and me, Sergeant Ace. It looks like an asthma inhaler. What actually do we do with this now that we found it? Right, of course. Thank you, Sergeant Ace. Let's examine this inhaler for possible fingerprints. Then we're gonna have to give it to the lab again. Nice. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm proud of myself. Good job, Sergeant Ace. It's such an honor to watch an expert like you at work. And so now we should send this fingerprint to Alex for the possible identification. Very well, Sergeant Ace. You're the boss. Oh, 30 minutes as well. Perfect. We're actually going to wait then, and I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Later. Alright, the knife belongs to a certain Samuel Bennett. As it was military issued, it was easy enough to trace. However, the only thing I managed to find of Samuel Bennett was an old military photo. I'm sorry I couldn't find any more. Huh, this is weird. I'm convinced I've seen this man just recently. Well, if you have, you've seen it go. Samuel Bennett disappeared from the system a long time ago. It's likely he completely vanished. It's One Tooth Sam. Yep. Yep. 1 2 Sam. Just knew it was gonna be him. Oh no, Ace, this isn't good. I don't think Sam just happened to lose his knife. It's much more likely he wanted it to be lost for good. Ace, Sam's acting like a guilty man, but let's go talk to him and hope he has a perfectly innocent explanation for this. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think that he would be the one, but it very well could be. So I ran the fingerprint through the database, and without sounding too geeky, I cross-examined it and isolated the print's patterns. And it turns out that fingerprint belongs to none other than Tony Marconi. You mean that? Yep, Marconi's asthmatic. Well, Sergeant Ace, I hope I was of help. All I can say is that it was a pleasure working with you. So we learned that he's asthmatic too. Alright, what do we got? 1 Tooth. Yes, it's my knife. You gotta understand. Already the Vipers make our lives hell, and then Salvador himself comes and terrorizes one of the girls here at the camp. I had to do something. I'm old and my asthma's getting worse, so I thought even if I got caught it wouldn't matter. All I knew is that Salvador had to die. But when I got to the Vipers pit, I saw Salvador and chickened out. No matter how much I hated him, I couldn't bring myself to kill him. The truth is, I'm just a weak, pathetic old man. Couldn't ever do anything right in my life. You're not weak, Sam. You're the pillar of the community. Your people depend on you, and besides, it's our job to take care of such monsters. Poor Sam. I thought I knew him well, but there are a lot of elements which incriminate him. I hope he's telling the truth. I would hate to see such a kind-hearted person be locked up for trying to save his community. Ace, I can't believe it, but this just might turn out to be our first unsolved case. It looks like it's going to be back to car patrolling for me. Sergeant Ace, Jones, I've been looking all over for you. Me and my boys, we often look around garbage cans for things we could use. Well, while looking inside one of them, we found what looked like blood-stained glass. Now, normally we wouldn't pay it no mind, but as it was near Viper's pit, I thought it might be best to bring it to you. Thank you, Sam. This could well be the last piece of the puzzle. Speaking of puzzles, Ace, do you think you could reassemble these pieces back together? Yes, I can. Oh shoot, but before we do that, it's time to do some crime scenes. I'll show you guys the sewer bonus. Alright, so we have you. What else do we got here? Ah, and the pizza. Oh shoot, there's 10 differences? Holy crap. And the vase, okay. Wow, that was crazy. Not know that there was gonna be that many. Alright, so we just need 10 more and then we're gonna get some more, so might as well take this to the dance floor, have you guys check this out real quick. Dice. Crap. Oh, there's dice. Dice, sponge, key, spaghetti, wallet, bowling ball, boots, headphones. Dude, I could have done fine. I swear, sometimes I click and it does not register it. And it's got to be close enough. Oy vey. Ooh, I'm now level 35. Sports jacket. And considering that once we get once we put everything together, we're gonna grab some energy. I think it's focused on doing this again. Rubber duck, sailboat. It's not a sailboat. That's a sailboat. Doll. I'm not doing very well on this. Whew. That was not a pretty picture. Alright guys, so you guys have been waiting patiently. It's time to go and put together back that evidence. Oh, I got lucky with that. I didn't even... Oh, okay, I get it now. I thought it was a full bottle. I didn't realize it was a broken bottle. Definitely covered in blood. Let's send it straight to the lab. Heck yeah, we will. Smash bottle. Alright, guys, we're going to analyze that. And I'll see you guys when we get back here. This has been Pitch Against 88. Over and out. Alright, folks. Let's figure out this smash bottle. I'm very curious as to who the actual killer is. Matches the shards of glass found inside Salvador's skull. Yeah, I know. And the blood that was on the bottle also matches the victim's blood. So congratulations, Ace, you found us our murder weapon. And if that wasn't exciting enough, there was also a different blood type on that bottle. It wasn't Salvador's, but your killer's. Thanks to your great detective work, we now know your killer's blood type is AB positive. Well, IB negative, that... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we've got to be able to figure out who the murderer is. Yep. So be extra careful. Alright, so it has to be AB positive. AB positive, stain, hand sanitizer. I want to say it's him. Let's keep going though. He's AB positive. He's got everything. He's got a stain. Oh, it could be either of those guys. No, not her. Oh, no, she doesn't do sanitizer. And neither does he. Perfect. And he doesn't do hand sanitizer either. So I was right. It was Marconi. And that's a good job. They wrapped it all up. EB positive. Nice. Guilty. The game's up, Marconi. You're under arrest for the murder of Salvador Cordero. I was wondering whether you managed to get me for this, but I guess I almost made it too easy for you. I was thinking the same thing. How can a man who's been so careful so far suddenly make such a lousy mistake? Salvador's the one who made the mistake, not me, Jones. I was going to pay that big-headed idiot a visit to remind him who's the true boss around here. But when I got to his seedy garage, I caught him hurting Ginger. Can you believe it? That pig was trying to have his way with her. You mean you killed him to protect Ginger? You don't hit women. You just don't. I'm glad you were there for Ginger, Tony, but you shouldn't have killed him. Offenders should be put behind bars, not 6 feet under. Someone had to take that trash out, you know, Jones? You and I, we're alike. We both do whatever it takes to protect our community. You got it all wrong, Marconi. You think you're above the law, and I'm here to remind you the law is above everybody. Do you have anything to add, Mr. Marconi? Yeah. Putting me behind bars for what I did would be the real crime here. You killed a man, Mr. Marconi, a human being. I'm sorry, but assaulting Ginger, Salvador gave up his right to be called human, which in my book also means giving up the right to live. Maybe, but in my book the rules are simple. A life is a life, and it is definitely not yours to give or take. Well, let's just agree to disagree. Mr. Marconi, I can see that there's no way to make you realize your crime. You're deluded and a menace to society. I hereby sentence you to 20 to life. I'll never forget what you did for me, Tony. Don't worry about it, doll. With the lawyers I have, I'll be out before you can blink. Ooh, congratulations, Ace. We finally arrested Marconi. But I've got to admit, I'm kind of annoyed we caught him for this, and not one of his other countless dirty crimes. Well, Sergeant Ace, King wants to see you in his office immediately. Ah, Ace, there you are. There's someone very important who'd like to meet you personally. Whoa, Mayor. It's an absolute honor to meet you, Ace. I've heard so many excellent things about you. The citizens of this town are lucky to have you. Lord knows they need you. Keep up the great work, Ace. He looks like he could be a murderer at some point. Just saying. So, Ace, how does it feel to have been congratulated by the mayor himself? I've got to say, I'm extremely proud of you. And as long as we have criminals in Grimsboro, we'll have a need for people like you, Sergeant Ace. And so that means that we finished up Chapter 3, and we found our killer. It was finally Marconi. Too bad it was on this. He was just trying to help Ginger. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next part where we do an additional investigation follow-up. See you guys later. Over and out.